Here at TVSN, you may have noticed over the last couple of months, in fact, since November, we have had a partnership. It's not a new partnership, it's since November last year that we've partnered up with St Vincent de Paul. And of course, we know that Australia is currently under a very devastating issue with fire, and congratulations to everybody of our TVSN viewers who's jumped on board. We are very, very excited. I know St Vincent de Paul are already established in many communities around Australia. They work with people with, of course, immediate relief and long-term relief. St Vincent de Paul have really done an amazing job, and I would like to announce, very proud to announce, that TVSN, along with its parent company and the owners, are donating $200,000 to the bushfire appeal with St Vinnies, and also incorporating $100,000 worth of product and media support. It is a really tough time in Australia. We would love your support as well. We are very grateful for those people who have worked so tirelessly. It has hit the nation very hard. This is a very devastating time. It is a time that has really affected not just friends and family, but businesses and people right across the country. We take today to really stand behind the nation. TVSN going into its 25th year. We feel very grateful for the firefighters, for the people, the volunteers, for everybody who has got behind people who have suffered. This is a long road ahead. It is going to take many, many years to recover from this devastating fire season. We're very privileged to have Jack de Groot here. He's the New South Wales CEO of St Vincent de Paul. Jack, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Peter.
It's been a very tough fire season and a very devastating one. I want to ask you firstly, St Vincent de Paul, they do some great work. Just share with us what type of work you've been doing of late.
So, since the bushfire season started back in August, and then we had the disasters in New South Wales and Queensland in November, we've been responding to families, individuals who've lost their housing, who've had to evacuate because of the threat of fire. We've been giving food vouchers, clothing for those who've lost clothing, help people as they've found new property to rent, pay their bonds, set up with furnishings, beds, wardrobes, giving people a sense of normality as they start to rebuild their lives. And Vinnies is with people in their local communities before there's a disaster and for the long road ahead, as you were saying. This is a couple of years of work to rebuild when communities have been so devastated. They've lost their shopping centres, they've lost schools. How do you actually rebuild a community? And that's what Vinnies is about.
Yeah, I know we came together with you back in November, of course, when this disaster really did start to take hold. And I know a lot of our TVSN viewers have turned to TVSN and St Vinnies and, of course, the bushfire appeal. The $200,000 and, of course, along with the $100,000 worth of products and also promotional support and media support here at TVSN, we'd love to know, firstly, how that's going to go to work around those different type of communities.
So we're really thankful for TVSN and Direct Group's generous support, and the brands and your vendor partners who are supporting communities through Vinnies as we distribute food. We're doing that every day. We're doing household furnishings every day as people get new housing, and particularly that's been in different parts of the state, particularly in southern New South Wales, eastern Victoria, where the disaster is still hot, live, and people are looking at evacuation still. We are having people come into our shops and actually sheltering there. We have volunteers who've lost their houses, also been cared for by our own staff in their own homes, as our managers have looked after people. And then we're immediately back in those staff, those volunteers, helping in their own communities, distributing clothing, going to evacuation centres, helping everyone in the community. This disaster is impacting on mums and dads. It's not just the most vulnerable. I talked with a woman over the weekend whose husband has recently been in hospital, and we were able not only to deal with her immediately concern about her husband's illness and the bills they face, but then the fact they've just lost the house due to the fires. And so this is a response to the Australian community in need. And it's everyone. It's people's mums and dads, brothers and sisters, long-term friends who are suffering. And Vinnies is there about responding immediately and over the long term to rebuild family.
Yeah, I know the families and, of course, the support with the firefighters as well. Vinnies are right behind it. I know our TVSN viewers over the last several months, since November, have chipped in as well. Donations as small as $5, $10, $20 or $50 or $100. That also helps, Jack.
It's hugely important. That sort of generosity, sense of compassion that Australians have for one another, we're seeing a fantastic demonstration of it at the moment. So those small donations, large donations. $50 will put food on the table for a family who's just lost their home for the next few days. It'll put $300 will help clothe the whole family immediately who've lost everything. $1,100 will furnish a house just as people start back to rebuild their lives.
And I know, Vinnies, we all know the work that you do and have done for many, many years. Again, you can support through us here at TVSN and our link. It is on our tvsn.com.au or .co.nz webpage. If you would like to support St Vincent de Paul, if you would like to get behind an organisation and, of course, the work that they do, whether it's $5, $10, $50, the food on that table for a week. This is a continuing effort. We are very proud to know a nation that always steps up in a time of need. Again, TVSN are very proud to announce that we are giving, with its parent company and the owners, to Vinnies $200,000 and also that $100,000 of extra products and, of course, support through media and support right around the whole cause. Jack, we thank you so much for coming into TVSN.
Thank you, Peter.
And all the great work. I know you're a busy man at the moment, so we let you go. Thank you so much and good luck with all that support.
Thank you for the support.
Our pleasure. Again, if you'd like to be a part of a great organisation, there they are, St Vincent de Paul. Jack, really appreciate your time. And again, TVSN, its owners are donating $200,000 to the Vinnies Bushfire appeal. We've also pledged an additional $100,000 worth of product and media support to help all of those affected by the bushfire crisis. It's an ongoing support. This is not a new support relationship with Vinnies. It's been ongoing since November last year, and I'm very proud, as always, to know that you guys are behind us as well. I think we're all beyond touched by this. We are crying on the inside. There are families that have just been destroyed, and I think we look to the future to rebuild. It's not over. It is something that is continuing to really affect us all. So we thank you, and on behalf of our customers, all the employees, the TVSN presenters, thank you to our wonderful team and our owners of the business and the larger TVSN group for that very generous donation.